Ever wonder what the purpose of bringing a tank into Frontlines is? Welcome to the PvP Guide to Tanks. Your number one role is leading the charge. You want to absorb damage for your team and guide where your team positions. Tanks have the highest HP of all roles, defense, cooldowns, and an innate defense bonus. If people attack you, this allows your DPS and healers to go in without being targeted. By doing this, you guide your team in both focus and objective. A rule of thumb is always target the top team. Remember, you want to win the rewards. Second place will not reward you anything special. All tanks have access to abilities that allow them to isolate and kill single targets. Additionally, weapon throw allows you to pull someone close into a deadly position. All tanks also have access to stuns, which allow you to stun the target from moving and healing. Tanks like Gunbreaker and Warrior get additional crowd control. Gunbreaker has an AoE bind that is very powerful for allowing your team to push. Warrior has Home Gang to hold someone in place. Use these to help your team kill. All tanks bring mitigation tools for their teammates. Be sure to use them often. TBN, Nascent Flash, Aurora, and Intervention for single targets, Shake It Off, and Dark Missionary for AoEs. And the biggest one of all, your Tank Limit Break for team mitigation. Every PvPer has their own limit break, so make sure to use yours often to push the team or to help escape from the enemy. Tanks are capable of dealing big damage in PvP. Of course, damage dealers should be out killing you, but with enough practice, you can become the highest killing or most damage of all the alliances. Here are some tips. To go in successfully, use a defensive cooldown. Look at the map and make sure your team is not being flanked or fighting another team. Do not sacrifice yourself. You want to go in, take hits, and get out without dying. Judge how many people are on the enemy team and how many are on your team. If it looks unwinnable, do not push too hard. Looking at battle highs is also helpful. If your team has more battle high and experienced players, you can potentially win an 8v16 situation. When initiating, use AoE tools to deal damage and heal. Holy Circle, Stalwart Soul, Fated Circle, Nascent Flash, and Decimate are all powerful tools. You should also be looking at HP bars. If you see someone with low HP, you can switch targets to them to finish them off. Another strong damage ability for tanks is the additional skill, Retaliate. Retaliate allows you to deal damage to players who hit you. Combine this with AoE damage and you could potentially push numbers similar to a DPS depending on how much battle high you have. However, be advised Retaliate does not reflect or mitigate damage. Use it in combination with a defensive cooldown. Finally, last kill tactics are knockdown kills from fall damage. This is mostly viable on the secure map. If you run the full swing ability, you can 100% confirm a kill on someone by using stun into full swing to knock someone off. Make sure to be careful because if you are doing this, you are susceptible for someone to return the favor and do the same to you. You can also find positions in maps where weapon throws will do the same, such as this spot right here. Now then, what tank job should you play? You should play whatever you enjoy. Frontlines is a casual mode for entertainment, and all tanks are viable for different reasons. Warrior is a powerhouse due to Home Gang and the way Nascent Flash works with Retaliate, but Gunbreaker AoEs are insanely powerful for pushing. Paladin's Hollow Ground is great for absorbing damage and stopping objectives, and Dark Knight is great at getting kill shots due to having OGCD burst, with Edge of Shadow and highest tank mobility thanks to Plunge being reset anytime you kill or assist. As always, thank you for watching.